Just before we get into the actual video, shall we talk about the next time trailer that was at the end in another video? Do let me know in the comment sections down below. Anyway, Russell T Davies said, this episode is going to be weird. How's the order? Something they've never done before. And boy, was it. Here's my review. Hello viewers and welcome to today's video. Now, as you know, the Wild Blue Yonder just said it was outstanding. It was incredible. Wait, why can I not see myself in the camera? Wait, where is the camera? Oh, sorry, wrong way. Hello. Sorry about that. I don't know why I was facing the wrong way there. And today we are reviewing the Wild Blue Yonder, an amazing, an immersive, a wacky episode that makes me want to make this feel weird, wacky, wonderful. But I don't know that good special effects. And I'll tell you this now, as a fun fact, I don't work for Disney. So, I don't have their budget either to do it. Oh no! So I have to just do my charm with the hilariousness, because according to Google, I'm a comedian. Yes, according to Google, I'm a comedian. Anyway, so, we're just going to hold random Sunday screwdrivers at random points, yeah, and talk about the episode. So, let's think. Which Sunday do we want to hold first? Let's hold this one. Just because, why not? Oh, no, it's the one with the button. There we go. So, what do we think of the Wild Blue Yonder? Oh, well. It was wacky. It was fun. It was outrageous. And clearly, it was a fun episode. This episode was out of this world, right? It was incredible. Now, let's talk about a bit of the episode to start off with. Right, what did I enjoy the most in this episode? Well, I've got to admit, I enjoyed everything in this episode. All of it was outstanding. All of it was weird. All of it was wacky. And all of it was a bit outrageous, like Funhouse. My favourite bit was that we stopped fans assuming that the Sonic that has an ending, let's say an ending like this, right, can actually use it as a door handle. Not door handle, key. So I'm glad that we said, no. It is not a key. Yes, you may have assumed that in all the trailers, in all the brief interludes, in all the brief bits, you might be thinking, is that a trailer? Is that a key? Is that not a key? Well, no, it wasn't a key at all. Sorry, I keep zooming in and out. I'm trying to get the best place to stand. Now, that is one thing that was solved. Second of all, not only does the Doctor carry on a screwdriver or Sonic sunglasses, which Doctor would talk about, and which series of the show we talk about, we also have a random actual screwdriver that Donna points out that it's not a sonic screwdriver, it's just a regular screwdriver. Regular. Yes, that is words I've just said. Regular and regular. Oh, the same time. Yes, it's definitely something I said. So, what else did I enjoy about this episode? Well, I enjoyed the fact that the TARDIS, yes, the TARDIS, without dropping my TARDIS on the floor, right, and if I damaged it would have worked. That got damaged, right, the last episode, because that coffee that Donna still says she didn't throw on purpose. Really, she did. I can tell that Donna threw that on purpose, because who else goes, oh? Who else goes that, oh? Oh? Not me. I don't do that, oh? I only do that if I want to do something on purpose. Oh? There you go. So she did that on purpose. So, first of all, we land. Oh, by the way, this video contains high amount of spoilers. Something that I hope for dear life we fix, because I'm not living out Doctor Who the rest of forever, thinking that gravity is mavity. Thank you. I want that to be David Tennant's final thing he does. Inserted on her, excuse me, it's gravity, and he goes back to a Sir Isaac Newton and fixes it and says, no, Isaac Newton, it's not gravity, it's gravity. Or else, that'll be the thing I'll always say when I hate about the episode, will always be gravity. If Russell T Davies doesn't go, we need to fix this plot point, or Big Finish doesn't alter it, we need to sort out gravity. Gravity should not exist. It's gravity. But I do like how the tide crashes. Let's go, crashes, and then, right, because the tide has crashed on a tree, knocking all the apples, Isaac Newton was there. So, no, that's not going to happen. So I quite like that Isaac Newton was involved, because we got a bit in the historical, which is Russell T Davies's favourite thing. I just watched the Doctor Who Confidential episode before I was watching Doctor. The new episode, where it's Brother Shakespeare. I think it's called Shakespeare Code, I think. It's the one with Martha Jones and the witches and all this, that, and the other. And so Russell really liked a historical. So I did a small bit of a historical at the beginning, so that we remember what it feels like to have a historical element in a Russell T Davies universe, with David Tennant and Catherine Tate at the helm. There we have it right there. Bingo. Woohoo! Bingo. Woo! Well done. That's a round of applause. Hey! Anyway, so what else did I enjoy about this episode, other than the fact that Isaac Newton at the beginning was quite a nifty, shocking, who knows what on earth is going on. As I like to say, the title sequence was incredible. The title sequence will never get better, other than the odd bit of that text needs centering that has been mentioned millions of times online, where the centering of text isn't great. But I'm not very good at that either, so I see where they're coming from really in this. I like Jumbo, because Jumbo is that mini robot thing that was advertised about. Hopefully that releases one of those figures. One of these, if you can see. One of these. But I do think it reminds me, I'm going to just lean on here for a second. It reminds me of the monster, or the creature from Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, of all creatures, possibly to remind you. I quite like the idea of this spaceship, this hover car, and the idea of no one really knowing what's there, why is it there, how did it get there. I quite like the other elements I quite like was the elements of not knowing, the elements of surprise, and the element of mysteria. Because in Doctor Who, per se, you always need a bit of mystery. Words I never thought I would ever stumble on. You see, you stumble on words you didn't even think you would stumble on. And because it's a bit of mystery, and because of its weird, wacky, outrageous and odd, you think to yourself, really? What? Huh? Question me? Hang on? Huh? And Russell said anything could happen. And technically, literally, and all the above, anything did happen. I like the idea of these creatures that never got named, of the race of the creatures, never got named of what they were, but these creatures that could manifest as a person, but the more you think, the more you act, the more you believe, the more you do anything, it's like when you update your computer and you have your progress bar is like 60%, nearly done, 80%, 90%, 100%, and it's done, right? It's like that. So these creatures were updating and upgrading and moving and merging and ooging and becoming more like the Doctor, more like more like Donna. Sorry, I shouldn't have said the Donna, but it's Donna. But what I do find weird, this isn't a negative. I'll say it again. This is not a negative. This is more of a getting used to David Tennant saying words that you wouldn't expect David to say. So what I mean by that is that because of David Tennant is on the 14th Doctor and has memories of Matt Smith, Peter Capaldi, Jodie Whittaker, saying stuff that links directly to Jodie Whittaker's era from David's mouth with Donna knocking about, to me, personally, sound a little bit weird. I say again, sounds very weird, right? To say flux in David's mouth just sounds odd. And I like that they included flux because there's a timeless child and flux are two things that need clearing up, so it needs explaining how that's affected everything since. So we need you to get where to have like a few episodes discussing how that's affected the universe and a little bit like a prologue at the beginning of an episode or something. So, but what I also really liked about it was just the way that it was unusual, the way that it was not bookending the narrative of the three specials. It was the one that we didn't know anything about because it was not really much out about it. It had the TARDIS fixed from the first special, which is what we wanted, but then it went off on itself and went, right, I know that we need to talk about who beat the meat bosses, and I know that we're going to show an end trailer for the giggle at the end, so let's make this episode feel brand new, out of this world, and relate to what them two were like 15 years ago. And it was incredible. I know that this episode was also sad in a way, because Wilfred Mott, played by the wonderful Bernard Crimmins. Bernard Crimmins sadly passed away on the 20th in 2022. Sorry, I don't remember the exact date. I made a whole video of memorial to the wonderful Bernard Crimmins, best known for Doctor Who, The Rare World Children, and the voice of the Wombles. Hopefully, if they do a DVD reconstruction or restoration of the Wombles, we include the unaired, never seen 2015 stuff that Bernard did as well. Well, that all got scrapped. And what I want, and what I liked, and what I thought was a touching memory was him being in it. Will he be in the giggle? I don't know. No one really knows how much he filmed, because he was ill at the time, and he didn't manage to record his audiobook for the book he wrote. He tried several times, and he was a little bit too ill for that, and it was all quite a little bit emotional on that sense. But what I want to know is, does he manage to film bits for the giggle to bookend it? Because I just think it'd be slightly odd if they don't do anything with Wilf now. Because Wilf was at the end of the episode, right? Which is a fantastic moment. The Doctor meets Wilf. Wilf just said a few bits and bobs and says Wilf's sick. But if Wilf wasn't included at the end, all the other scenes that they filmed with him, with Bernard, go into the giggle. Because I know this episode was dedicated to Bernard Crimmins and this is a bit in memory of at the end. But will we see any more of him? Did he manage to film any more? Because it was just, I know that it's not anyone's fault, it's beyond people's control, and people sadly pass away. But I just wanted to know if they managed to actually film bits so that they could have Wilf exit off screen, so that we know that in universe Wilf isn't actually dead, but we know we're never going to come back to this, so we don't have to worry about trying to kill him off, or if we do come back in a few years, it fits in it. But I just want him to be on the screen for a little bit, like a few more scenes, and then him go off. Because I want to be able to, it needs explaining where he's gone, if it's an invalid to film anymore, but hopefully, fingers crossed, we got more of Wilf in the future, like in next week's episode. Hopefully there's a little bit more of him, like 3 scenes at max, not much, just a little bit to whisk him off, and hopefully we get more. And I quite liked how they didn't really mention the wheelchair. They just, well, we all know the Wilf is getting on a bit. It's been 15 years. He was old then, and we all know the circumstances around it. So what we got off Bernard Crimmins was absolutely incredible. The whole episode was amazing from start to finish. The flux bit at the end of the universe and the whole of that worked really well. It was incredible. Donna nearly dying, really like maybe I go and because I've seen all the theories, and I don't look at theories and all this really. It's just I was shocked that they were going to do it there and then and not wait till the next episode. I was wondering when was Bernard Crimmins going to appear, because we knew from last week that Bernard Crimmins is going to be in it because of all the behind the scenes stuff. So overall, rate out of 10, I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10. The episode was incredible. Like, the set was outstanding. The fact that the TARDIS, near where the entrance is, can fling up to chuck someone out of the TARDIS is even more incredible. And the fact that the Doctor didn't want to explain what had happened because Donna is trying to blank it out, even though the monster knew all of the titles, child stuff and all this, but the human brain can't really function properly with it. So I'm glad that all that was explored a little bit more. So, anyway guys, thank you guys for watching. Now, before I leave, I have some news. Sadly, due to a collection of issues, at the moment, I'm trying to get this fixed. But since I created my Blue Feature channel, here's one I made earlier. I uploaded one video, right? Then I filmed another, but I couldn't get back into the channel because the password was wrong and the email was wrong, apparently. For the past month, I've been contacting the live chat support, email support, Twitter support, all the support for it, and sadly, at the moment, I can't get into here's what I made earlier. Because apparently the channel ID and the email and whatnot doesn't all match up. It's weird, it makes no sense to me either. So that channel will be back at some point, or that channel might just stay as it is because I can't create another channel because I don't think I'll be able to use that email again. I don't know how it'll confuse when I'm trying to set it up on the channels, and I'll have to try and get the first video on there, and it'll just be a little bit more complicated. So sadly, here's what I made earlier. Isn't coming back anytime soon because I've just had an email just before the episode began to say that they couldn't actually get any more information. So I will hopefully get that channel back. I loved the Wild Blue Yonder. I can't wait for the giveaway next week. Time to out. Bye. Don't forget to subscribe to the official Tom Mason YouTube channel.